We have continuing coverage now of the murder trial of Michael Wilkie in Henderson County. He's charged with killing his wife and then burning her body.
Testimony in the trial began today. News 13's Evan Donovan is live outside the courthouse.
And Evan, it was an emotional day in the courtroom.
Yeah, Tammy, day two of the trial of Michael Wilkie was dominated by gut-wrenching testimony from the victim's mother, Barbara Sprowls. She sobbed through much of her examination from the prosecution, with the rest of her family sitting in the front row, all wearing purple ribbons, as a mother recounted communications with her daughter during her final days. Judge Marvin Pope started day two of the trial by denying the defense's motion to suppress a police interview with Michael Wilkie from January 5th, 2012, thereby allowing the interview into evidence. But it was a previous News 13 interview that garnered center stage next.
I hope she's okay. I mean, if she doesn't feel like taking and reaching out to somebody, you know, then nobody can help her if there's something going on. We need you. We love you. Please, just come home. Call somebody. Let somebody know you're okay.
WLOS interviewed Michael Wilkie the day after he reported Shelby missing, with visible marks on his face and boxes in the background. Boxes Shelby's family says show she was about to move out due to abuse from Michael.
I mean, we sit there and had disagreements about money and this and that before, you know, but we've never had anything to where it's been, you know, we're done.
The majority of the day was dominated by Barbara Sprowls' testimony. That's Shelby's mother. The heavy atmosphere inside the courtroom thickening with every tear dropping from her face. Audible sounds of crying from her family, all wearing purple ribbons for domestic violence awareness. Now, coming up tonight at 6 p.m., we'll walk you through some of the other witnesses' testimony, which was also crucial, including one from a neighbor who saw the supposed bonfire. Reporting live in Hendersonville, I'm Evan Donovan from News 13.
The trial of a man accused of killing his wife in Henderson County started today with opening statements and the first witnesses.
Prosecution witnesses painted a picture of a troubled marriage and a woman who was afraid of her husband and planned to leave. Michael Wilkie is accused of murdering his wife Shelby in January of 2012.
News 13's Evan Donovan is inside the courtroom and joins us live with our continuing coverage. Evan.
Yeah, that's right, Larry. Well, during this first day of real testimony in this trial, the judge opened up by allowing into evidence a crucial interview that police did with Michael Wilkie just days after he reported his wife Shelby missing, after which they charged him with murder. Then the prosecution gave their opening statement, saying that they would prove that this relationship was littered with abuse and fear, that it started less than a month after the couple got married, and that it eventually led to Shelby's murder. The defense gave their opening statements, saying that it was the prosecution's entire job to prove that Michael Wilkie was guilty in this murder. And District Attorney Greg Newman started with Shelby's mother, Barbara Sprowls, many times through a flood of tears and constant objections from defense attorney Tony Dalton. Sprowls described this fearful relationship that her daughter had with Michael Wilkie. She testified that a bracelet found in the ashes was part of a set as she showed off the matching bracelet on her own wrist. And the prosecution also played for the jury a WLOS interview done by Frank Crocker with Michael Wilkie just a day after he reported Shelby missing.
I hope she's okay. I mean, if she doesn't feel like taking and reaching out to somebody, you know, then nobody can help her if there's something going on. We need you. We love you. Please, just come home. Call somebody. Let somebody know you're okay.
The DA also called a landlord who testified Shelby had signed a lease showing her intention to move out of the home that she shared with Wilkie, and a former law colleague who testified that Shelby had approached the Blanchard law firm while DA Greg Newman was working there in private practice about filing separation papers with her husband. The final two witnesses from today were a co-worker of Shelby's from the Asheville radio group. She testified that Shelby would always talk about the fear she experienced in her relationship, that she often came in with bruises visible on her arms and other parts of her body. And then the final witness today, a man who lives behind where the Wilkies lived on Moody Street, testifying that he saw a very large bonfire on the night of January 2nd, a fire that the district attorney says contained the body of Shelby Wilkie. For now, reporting live in Hendersonville, I'm Evan Donovan for News 13.